welcome everybody to a very special episode of COOLDOG. We have two very special guests today from, I would like to kind of title this episode the kind of like the Council of Awkward White Men, because I feel like that's kind of the roster that I've gathered here today, myself included.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm glad. Maybe we can make it like a regular thing. We can do a spin-off podcast where it's just us three. But first, starting off with Prezoh. Introduce yourself, Prezoh, to those who may not know who you are.
Hello, I am Prezoh. I stream. I'm mainly a video editor, I guess. Mm-hmm. That's what people know me for. I tweet a lot.
Who do you edit for? Tell us.
I edit for Cold Ones.
I love that show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Got a standing ovation for that. That's sweet.
Love those guys.
Yeah.
And next up, we have big hot man on the block, JhbTeam, recent
Hello,
Twitter
guys.
celebrity. Tell us about yourself, JhbTeam.
I'm the CEO of the gaming org 100 Thieves and also a full-time employee.
That's huge.
I'm a video editor there, and yeah, that's basically it. I make tweets, kind of same thing as Prezoh, and that's about it.
Yeah.
See, that's why I got you both on at the same time, because I feel like you guys are kind of like the same genre of
I could see it.
Yeah.
If you're awkward white guy, just become what we do, I guess. Tweet and what else do we do? Video edit. That's right.
Yeah.
See, I'm like you guys, except I just tweet. I don't even edit anymore. I don't do anything.
Do you plan on going back to YouTube videos?
Yeah, I do. But I don't know. Like, I have a really bad problem with procrastinating when it comes to editing. Like, I'm really bad at it. Streaming is easy because I'll just, like, streamers love to do this shit where they say how streaming is so much harder than YouTube. But as somebody who started it as a full-time YouTuber and then moved to streaming is so much fucking easier. Like, it is not even comparable to fucking sitting at your computer for like 10 hours a day making these like little tedious edits. Like, it's rewarding to when you make like a good edit and like an edit comes off the way you want it to. It's very rewarding, but at the same time it can be soul crushing, especially if it's content that you don't necessarily enjoy, I guess.
I mean, that is true. I think of Schlatt when he says he likes making YouTube videos because he can add his own comedy whenever he wants and doesn't have to go live and within those 3 to 5 hours just like try and come up with as many bits as he can on the spot.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
I was hoping with the streaming thing that I could also make YouTube videos because I like editing and I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I've just never done that, and I've just been eating Subway sandwiches and doing nothing with it. Really.
Yeah, Subway Sundays. Big
say,
hit.
Subway Sundays every Sunday except for this one and the last one.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say. I haven't seen
you
it in like
guys
a long
eating
time.
Subway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Subway's starting to suck. Once it becomes a job, man, it's just, you feel like you're selling out, eating Subway, like tuna subs. Like, I would never eat a tuna sub if it wasn't my job.
Tuna sub is not the move at Subway.
I don't like tuna.
You gotta avoid the tuna. It's not good. I gotta say, I haven't eaten Subway. I used to eat Subway every day, and I have not eaten it since I was on your show. I don't know what the fuck happened. It literally made me not want to eat it ever again.
Well, I talked about that before we recorded that. Like, I just hate Subway now. It's like I just affiliate it with,
Misery.
just this awkward me versus the chat, like me just staring at the chat and them being like, "Can you just eat it faster, please?" And it's just very stressful now these days.
See, that's
even the Subway logo.
That's the thing about fucking like Twitch chat is they'll just tell you things. They'll tell you what to do.
Oh, yeah.
They'll tell you how to dress. They'll tell you how to like do anything. Even when it comes to eating your Subway sandwich, that they will not be pleased. Which
I was gonna say I've never really been a Subway person. I don't know what it is, but
are you like
I never got around to it.
What are you, like a Jersey Mike's Firehouse subs?
Yes, I was gonna say Jersey Mike subs. Yes,
I've heard people say good things about Jersey Mike's. I've never had it though.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot, but just never been a Subway guy, which I don't know why. But
yeah, I don't have a lot of options here. I have Subway and then I have a local place. The local place is all right, but they don't have as many options, man. They got like fucking grilled chicken and chicken nuggets are like the options, and I don't want, it's like the chicken nuggets are pretty good, but I don't know, man. I'm not really and their bread, like I like being able, like, what I like about Subway, you get to choose the bread. There's like 6 different bread types.
True.
With this place, it's 1, or you can get rye bread, which rye bread is really big here. People love eating rye bread, which is like the kind of like the black bread.
I was into flatbread for a little bit, and then one time they just gave me like just the hardest, like just the hardest flatbread that's ever existed. I don't know why they decided like I like they trolled me or something, and I could never eat. Actually, I didn't eat Subway for like a year after that. It was so disgusting.
My local Subway used to not give a shit. They used to like, I would order like a chicken sub, and then they wouldn't have any chicken, so they would just send me the sub without the chicken, thinking that I wouldn't notice. And then like I would have to go to the fucking support and be like, hey, they didn't put chicken on my chicken sub, and they literally wouldn't believe me because that's such a ridiculous thing, right? So they would like, can you open the sandwich and send us a picture? And it's like, okay, like, what am I gonna like fucking pick up the chicken from the sub and then like put it into a bucket so I can get a refund on the sub? Like, man, it is ridiculous. But you know what? I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna pull any punches here. I'm gonna start with Prezoh. Last night I tweeted a picture of me and JhbTeam at you, and you didn't respond to it. You completely ignored it. Why?
Literally, I don't remember that. Like I didn't see it.
Were you drunk?
Look, I've been trolling on Twitter, so I've been making people really mad. So my notifications have been going ham. So I'm just not seeing it. I don't get any push notifications for anything either.
You're getting flustered.
I'm so sorry.
You're getting.
He's sweating right now. He's going upset.
I'm so sorry. Was it Jab said? Why do I remember Markiplier?
I've never met Markiplier. I tweeted at Crank Gameplays once, and I said I want to smoke weed with you, and then he followed me back. And then he has not interacted with me since then. I think he muted me.
Ouch.
I've tried to like tweet at him and like try to get some sort of notice, and it just has not happened since that moment.
You gotta mention weed again. It'll help out.
Yeah, true. I gotta get to. He said we could, so I just gotta get to LA, and I gotta be like, hey, dude, like a year ago you said we'd do it, and then he's gonna be like, oh, who are you?
I'm busy that day. Sorry.
Exactly.
Oh my god! Wow, you did.
I did. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's looking at it now.
I replied. I did it.
That's me and JhbTeam.
That's really sweet.
Was that on the same day you met Jack's Films?
No, I've met Jack's Films twice at TwitchCon and VidCon. But this was at VidCon London was where I met JhbTeam, and he liked my jokes and stuff. And then I tell the story every fucking podcast because it still drives me nuts, but I told a joke on this, like, it was like at a restaurant at a hotel, and I went up to the open mic and I asked like the sound guys if I could tell a joke, and I told a joke, and JhbTeam was in the audience and he loved it. And then he later went up to Wilbur Soot, who was also there, and said, oh, you're the guy that told the joke. And Wilbur just said that he did tell the joke. So he took my fucking joke, and he took my like moment with Jack from me, which is why I will keep spreading the word about this because it pisses me off. All right, that was
the most Aksel thing I've ever heard. That's funny.
Yeah, people fucking take my glory. But
I hate him.
So you're a full-time employee now, JHB?
Yes.
How much money are you making? Is Nate Shop paying you good, or do we need to step in?
I would say I'm being paid good. I'm not obligated to say the amount though. Under contract.
That's crazy. So wait, were you actually an intern until now?
I am not obligated to say any more about that.
Oh, okay. Do you get your own office now?
No, I have my own desk, but that desk is staring at Nadeshot's office, so I mean that's a good thing.
Can't talk about the desk. Move on.
I'm not obligated to talk anymore about the desk.
Man, that is crazy. This past week on Twitter has been pretty crazy for you.
It's definitely gone more bigger than I expected.
Yeah,
with the whole takeover on 100 Thieves and all that.
Was the name change verification loss, was that calculated on your part?
I mean, it was my idea to change the verification, like take it away, and like with the idea and all that stuff. But it turned out to become much bigger because people didn't know if like, ooh, did he do that accidentally or did he do that on purpose? And it was great. It was a great night, and that was the same night we hit 1 million, so everyone was happy about that, and everyone on the 100T marketing team killed it.
You are
It was great.
You're a fucking hero in that office, I bet. Damn.
Thanks.
You ratioed Nate Shot like 3 times. I thought that was really funny.
It was like my favorite tweets. And then I tweeted the word Valkyrie and got like 40,000 likes. So thank you, Ray.
Yeah, people were going crazy for like all of the tweets. They were really. What is Nate Shaw like as a boss? Is he
He's fun. He's fun. Very intimidating the first time you meet him, but then after a while you get used to him and you realize like, oh yeah, Matthew Haig, what a guy.
Has he ever yelled at you?
No, he's never yelled. He's mainly give like criticism on like, hey, do this differently or better. I'm like, okay.
Did you grow up watching him?
I knew who he was. I didn't grow up watching him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched him like 2018, 2019 when like 100T was created.
I used to watch. I used to not watch him. I used to watch JhbTeam's vlogs, and he used to be in them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I love her.
I love JhbTeam. JhbTeam's
She's
really
the
gotten a
best.
resurrection, I feel like, recently.
Yeah.
I miss her Apple Store videos.
I just miss her in general. Like, I don't really watch her anymore, and I know that she's probably still uploading because, you know, as long as like Apple's releasing products, she's going to be releasing videos.
There you go.
But I haven't seen
Once
her
a
in
year,
while.
I watch her. I think prank calling pizza places with a fake British accent, like once a year. It's so good. I don't know what it is. I think the first time I watched it, I was like 10, and it's just a tradition. I don't know. Once a year, she's like, "I want a pizza," and I'm like, "Why is she doing that voice? This is awesome. This is JhbTeam."
That's like your employer, Max Mofo. He used to do
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't watch that.
I forgot he did that. Wow.
Yeah.
I started watching those after he was in the hair cake videos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Old YouTube is great.
Old YouTube was different. It was a different wavelength. I gotta say, like, one of the like encounters that I've had since I started doing this as like a full-time job was like one of the craziest encounters was when I first met Chad. It was at TwitchCon, and I think I was with Too Mad, and we went to the Gamer Subs booth, and Chad was there, and I was really scared of him. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, because you know I've seen like how he is in like videos and stuff, and I was intimidated.
Oh yeah.
But he came up to me and he just like immediately complimented my appearance, which I thought was very nice. And then he asked me to go.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. He DMs me about like air fryers. He gave me he gave me advice on like air fryers. I don't remember if he told me to get one or not get one. I think he told me to not get one if I had an oven, or was that somebody else? I don't remember. But
Chad followed me back, and he's like the one person I would have never expected to follow me back.
yeah,
Which was something for me.
Well, he follows. I don't know. He follows like a random collection of people. Like he follows Stonepot. Like, but I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
why?
like growing up watching him, it's like, oh, well, I can never really see myself hanging around with him just because of the different personalities. And then,
yeah.
he followed me. Okay.
yeah.
And then when Jackson, who works for 100T, is like a founder, did a Twitter space, Chad happened to join in and have a conversation, and it was quite something. But
He is like scary to have on any sort of broadcast.
exactly. And we're trying to be as safe as possible as a brand. And
Yeah.
we get Chad in there.
He is actually like terrifying to. I ate burritos with him in San Diego, and it was the most like random group of people behind that table, because it was like, I'm trying to remember who was there. So it was Chad, it was Jameski, it was you know who was there? Errit, before he blew up. Back when Errit had like 2,000 followers, he was just I think it's because he was friends with Jameski. He was at this table with us eating burritos and stuff, and he was just sitting there with his sunglasses, and the entire time I was like, who is that guy? Why is he wearing his fucking sunglasses inside? And then we followed each other, and then like 7 months later he ended up on Dream SMP and he blew up, which is
Sweet.
Amazing.
pretty crazy.
I don't even know who that is.
He's like this really wholesome Dream SMP guy, which is why it was so funny that he was behind the same table as Chad.
It's like weird to think like Dream collabed with Too Mad at some point. It's
That
just
is
these
crazy.
weird
I
collaborations.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's so weird to me.
Too Mad is crazy.
I lived.
Yeah,
I lived with him for a month.
He wanted me to come to Australia when he was there. He wanted me to.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He wanted me to come on Cold Ones, and I didn't even like. He invited me, not anybody else in the show. He wanted me, and I was kind of confused about it. But I also had at the time we called it the Pokimane virus because after TwitchCon, everybody got like this insane illness, which left all of us sick for like 3 weeks, and we connected the dots and realized that it was probably Pokimane who was spreading the virus because she was sick, and then everybody who met her became like horribly ill. So I couldn't pull through that time, and then
ouch,
Corona happens.
Can't go outside now.
Yeah, I mean that could have been it. That could have been the start of coronavirus. Maybe we got it all wrong. Maybe it wasn't like Wuhan. It was Pokimane. Pokimane's house.
My God.
Let me look through my notes here.
Yeah.
Are you French Canadian, Prezoh?
I am French Canadian. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're fluent in French?
Yeah, that was my native tongue.
Really?
I learned English in 4th grade through SpongeBob and Paper Mario.
What the fuck? I've spoken English longer than you have.
Yeah.
I started learning when I was like 6 years old through Cartoon Network and shit.
Yeah, cartoons are the best.
Yeah, they are.
For that shit.
So I'm the only one here. I'm the only one here that was born in America.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty weird. Can you even speak another language?
I can sort of speak Spanish, but not good at all.
Tell us something. Tell us some Spanish.
Hola. Me llamo Jaime.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's all I know. I did 2 years of Spanish just for that.
Was that hello, my name is?
Yeah, hello, my name is James.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That was good. Biblioteca or something.
I forgot what that is. Is that library?
That is library, yeah.
Wow,
Which is easy
okay.
because in French it's bibliothèque. No one talks about the French version of library though, but that's fine.
I didn't know there was a French version until now. Wow.
Fucking French, man. What an awful language. I took it for a week and it's miserable.
You can call me David.
Is your name David?
Yeah. My name is David. But David sounds cool. You can call me David.
David.
Some people call me Dave, but Dave just sounds racist, I feel.
In what way?
Why?
Because I don't know, just a guy named Dave, you're just going to assume he's probably a terrible person. I don't know.
I feel like
David just sounds... What?
I feel like that's a kind of a prejudice that you have. I don't really...
I'm more intimidated by a David than a Dave, if I'm being honest.
Yeah?
Yeah. But
I think David Dobrik fucked it up for everyone, but...
True.
Huh.
That's crazy. That guy just came back.
Yeah.
I really thought he was done, and now he's just like uploading to the same amount of views. That is wow.
That is so fucking weird. That did nothing.
Yeah. I always think about if Mr. Beast were to get canceled, he wouldn't even be canceled. You know what I mean?
Mr. Beast, like most of his audience are just these like dudes that open YouTube like once a day, watch like their Mr. Beast video, and then like fucking disappear into the woods.
Yeah.
Imagine opening YouTube once a day.
God,
that's crazy.
That's a life, man. But they also comment. Have you seen Mr. Beast's comments? They're fucking insane. They're like,
no, I have not.
They're like stans, but like dudes. Like it's fucking crazy.
He's the one channel where I don't look in the comments for some reason. It's weird. I just watch the video
I don't
and then
blame
just
you.
leave.
There's nothing productive in those comments. It's just like people being like, "Give me 500 likes and like you'll win $1 million." Like it's
yeah.
Okay.
That's why I stopped.
Mr. Beast has also been a guy where it's like his growth has been pretty crazy. Because now he's basically I mean he must be the biggest YouTuber right now. Like I know like subs wise PewDiePie's bigger, but like I mean views wise,
yeah.
There's no.
I feel like I watched him when he would just like read the dictionary. Like I thought that was cool.
Yeah, or when he would like watch like the 24-hour videos or whatever.
Yeah, like I thought that was weird because I just like skipping to random parts and like seeing like, oh, I'm probably the only person in the entire world that's seen this part of this video because no one's gonna watch the whole thing.
I've actually had that same exact thought process about it. I did the same thing.
I remember subbing to him at like 300,000 subscribers because my friend introduced me to him and would have never imagined that one YouTuber to be who he is now, which is amazing.
Yeah. my friend Henry is like somebody who's just been around this whole fucking block for so long, and he just knows everybody from like, and like he used to edit for Mr. Beast, and I think he knew Mr. Beast when he had like a couple thousand subscribers, because Mr. Beast apparently used to comment underneath people's videos, doing like I don't know if it was like sub for sub.
500 likes, you're gonna get $1 million.
Yeah, probably some shit like that. Like he used to like comment underneath people's videos, and I think he used to like self promo and like do sub for sub, and like his hustle has been kind of nuts, really. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
That's why like I can't be envious of people like that, because they're just too busy, and I will never be that busy ever in my life. Like he's got like 14 projects going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Sorry, massacred my mic real quick.
No, yeah.
I remember
busy people are scary.
I was 10 years old and I did sub for sub to get from 300 subscribers to 500.
Holy
That's
shit.
sick.
I felt very
sick.
accomplished, because the comment section on those sub for sub videos were like rapid, like a comment every second.
That's
Right.
That's a good amount of subs you got there. I got to like 84 subs back when YouTube had groups. There were sub for sub groups, and you used to be able to go into the groups and say like, sub to me, and then I'll sub back, and then that way you could easily get like 20 subs.
Right.
But
Jeez, did that get you views? Like, did people watch those
fuck
videos?
no, nobody watched those videos.
No.
Everybody just wanted subs, and then they would like not look at their fucking timeline.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure they unsubbed about a week later.
Yeah,
to be honest.
But you know who I met in that sub for sub group in like 2010? It's insane. I met Brock Baker. I used to know like Brock Baker in 2010.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, he was. I forgot. Like he had this like weird channel. I forgot what it was called. It wasn't called Brock Baker. It was like he had his face as his profile picture, but it was called like I don't remember what it was called. But then we reconnected one time because he I did like a Joe from Family Guy impression at Disneyland, and he saw it and he was like, "That's a great impression." And then he followed me, and I tweeted him. I was like, "Hey man, we used to know each other like 10 years ago," and he did not respond. But
ouch.
Yeah, that's like a common theme for me. People just fucking.
When you were talking about Brock Baker, I thought you were talking about the guy that recently got like really famous in China. He used to be
Bart Baker. Yeah, that's Bart
Wait,
Baker.
who?
Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
I was so confused.
I always hated
Sweet.
Bart Baker. I was more like the Key of Awesome kind of guy.
Yeah.
I could never stand Bart Baker. I just always thought he was so annoying. And all his parodies.
I was a Lord stan when I was 16, and so like he made like a more mean version of Royals than the Key of Awesome, so I hated him.
Yeah, the thing was like looking back at Key of Awesome parodies, like they were definitely like along the same veins where I was like, let's just like make fun of this artist for no reason.
Yeah.
But like Bart Baker's were just like so gross. Like they were so disgusting. Like even at the time when I was like a little like 12-year-old twerp where I literally barely found anything disgusting, I used to watch like Bart Baker's videos and I was like, this is fucking gross. Like this is not good.
He just gave me bad vibes, man. I couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, you know, the first time I saw Shane Dawson was I think it was like 2008
Oh yeah.
or maybe 2009, and I used to be a really big Fred fan, and then I got this video recommended where he kills Fred.
He kills Fred. That's what introduced me to him also.
I hated it so much. I literally was the most like scary video I've ever seen in my life. He makes Fred like drink his own piss, and that, how did we not like, I was at that point where I was already kind of like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But then
We
like
were children. It was funny.
yeah, and then I was like, I was always kind of like, okay, you know, he's kind of funny, but there's something like seriously messed up with this guy. But then nobody else like pointed it out, so I was kind of like, okay, I guess this is normal, and maybe I'm just like a pussy. And then everybody was like, that's weird.
I made like Shane Dawson compilation videos on a YouTube channel.
I saw you tweet about how you made a Game Grumps. Was that real or was that a joke that you made a Game Grumps?
No, that was
compilation?
real. Yeah, I used to make like Let's Play compilations. Before that, I did Shane Dawson compilations. I did like a bunch of like, I don't know. I was like, I want to do so. Like I'm spending so much time. As a 12-year-old, I was saying this. I'm spending so much time watching these videos, but it's like gaining me nothing. So I'm just gonna like, whenever there's like a really good moment, I'll just clip it and I'll put it in, in my timeline and just make like a best of whatever the fuck I'm watching. And Game Grumps was great for that because it was just like series. It was like, oh, best of Game Grumps Wind Waker when they play Wind Waker, and that got like 4 million views.
That's very forward thinking.
Wow.
And paid for my college, which was nice.
That is. Did you actually make money off them?
Yeah.
That is. That's good. I had a Swords and Sandals video in like 2009 that got like 150K views, but it had a Base Hunter playing over it, so I didn't make any money off
Ouch.
of it. And that was back when you could literally, like, as soon as you made a channel, you could just monetize immediately and like put ads. Like YouTube didn't care, which was crazy. Now that you think
Good
about
times.
it. Oh yeah, those are the days. Damn.
I
I
miss
think
watching.
anyone could except for Let's Players. Like if you had gameplay that were just like, nope. Even like in 2008, you could make money off of gameplay for some reason.
That's crazy.
Which is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I miss watching the Fine Bros like YouTubers react, and it's like all my favorite YouTubers like Ray William Johnson or Smosh.
Oh yeah,
or
all
those guys.
I used to be so excited. I used to love like kids react. I used to like I was very parasocial when I was a kid. I used to watch Shay Carl's vlog family. Now that I don't think the name has aged very well at all.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about him until now, and I don't know if I wanted to remember.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? I used to watch the vlogs of that Mormon family, and I used to be like, God, can they fucking adopt me and fucking like fly me out? And I was like, their life is like so much better than mine. And I also used to watch Boyfriend versus Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Prank versus prank.
Yeah,
Oh
I used
my
to watch
God.
their vlogs, and I used to be like, oh God, I wish they adopted me. And now I watch their vlogs, and oh man, they were dorks. Like they were just like,
Well, it was like
Making a video a day.
It was like, what up, peeps?
what
Something
up,
like that.
peeps? Peace
Yeah.
on the street, son.
Son.
Yeah.
Good. That iconic New Jersey apartment they lived in. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know exactly the one with the stairs, with the little like terrace looking down at the living room couch area.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and
that was like a dream place for me as a kid.
Yeah, I used to live in like a shitty like cottage.
Oh.
Oh, congrats on the follow, man.
Thanks, man.
I've been laughing at that.
All right, man.
But yeah, I used to live in like a shitty Estonian cottage where like during the winter the fucking toilet would freeze. That was really my reality, that like during the winter when I was like 10 years old, it would get so cold that like the plumbing would freeze, so we would have to go outside to take a piss and shit.
Wow. Interesting.
Or we would have to sometimes my mom my mom would boil a my mom would boil a pot of water and then pour it into the toilet to try to unfreeze the pipes. All this while I was watching Jesse and Gina live it up in
Oh my god.
No, bro, that's how I grew up. That's or like anytime there would be like a thunderstorm, like the power lines would fucking fall over, and then there would be no power for like a week.
Aww.
Or one time I
You
didn't.
just laughing at misfortune.
Yeah, one time I didn't have internet for a year because I like downloaded a bunch of torrents and it like used up all the bandwidth, and then my parents like couldn't figure out why it was throttled, so they just canceled the internet, and then I didn't have internet for a year.
For a year.
Yeah, it was.
How old were you?
I was like, this must have been when I was like 12 or something, but it was
Oh.
it was rough. Like and the thing was like I was like so far away from all my friends. I was like in the middle of the fucking forest, so I had nothing to do. I just had to like go outside and play.
Damn.
I remember when I was 9 years old and PlayStation got taken down for a month, and that was like the worst pain ever.
Was that like
Because I just
the
wanted-
was that like
I
the
just
Lizard
wanted to
Squad
play
shit?
I think, but I don't know, because I know Lizard Squad did Christmas,
Oh, yeah,
but I
remember
wanted
that.
to play Black Ops 1, but PlayStation was taken down for a month, so I couldn't.
My parents wouldn't buy me an Xbox Live membership, so I just had to play games by myself when I had my Xbox.
That's sweet.
I would take my brother's Grand Theft Auto 5 disc and play it, and then I'd have a view of the driveway, so whenever they pull in, I would instantly turn off the PlayStation and run back into my room.
Dude,
Good times.
speaking of GTA 5, that game was incredible when it first came out. I was like rewatching the trailers and stuff, that was like crazy. Like I remember the whole like leading up to it, like all the theories and stuff. I used to go on this forum and I used to argue with people. I used to like call them morons and shit because I thought their GTA 5 theories were worse than mine. And then like when the game came out, just like exploring it, that's crazy. The fact that it's been like 8 years and there's not been a new one.
It's still popping, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, to be fair, I guess it takes a while to make a game.
I mean, they haven't even started work until recently, apparently. Like 2 years ago was when they apparently started finally like looking towards the horizon. But it's still...
They said 2025 will be the release date, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it would probably be something like that, which is crazy. Like, I'll be old as fuck. I'll be like 40 by then.
Yeah, we'll be dead.
God, Jesus. Like, it's fucking... Oh, my God. I was like 14 when the last game came out, and now I'm like a fucking grown-ass man. I'm gonna be like... My hairline will be like fully receded by the time that it'll fucking come out. Jesus Christ.
Shit.
And then the game flops.
Yeah, can you imagine? Oh, my God. Like, what the fuck? I would be so pissed off. I waited fucking... At that point, it'd be 12 years. I would have waited 12 years. No, I don't even want to think about it. I also have a McDonald's
I only played
coffee.
San Andreas, I think.
McDonald's coffee.
I have an empty
sweet.
Coke.
Oh, nice.
I got a Gamer Subs.
I met the CEO of GamerSups.
Oh yeah.
Really? What was his name?
I don't know what his
Ryan?
name was. I
Fuck.
don't even know if I'm like supposed to say this, but he was at a party and he was going crazy. He was like going on these rants about like corporations. It was crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, so shout out to the CEO of GamerSups.
He was wired on Gamer Subs.
Yeah, he overdosed on GamerSups that night.
Oh my god.
I've tried these products. They're, I don't know, not my cup of tea. I just prefer water, I guess.
I've only had G Fuel twice in my entire life. The rest I just give to my brother or friends because they would always send me free G Fuel when I did like photos.
Yeah. Every time I enter like an Airbnb with gamers, they tried to like give me some. They always like, they're, come on, man, you want some? I'll make you a little bit. And then it's like, I try it and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like, can I be bothered to get into this habit of buying this and then mixing it? No, I just like drinking water.
Yeah.
So you had
I got into the habit. It's nice though.
you had a story about bus drivers, Prezoh. You commented on that.
Oh, you saw that comment?
I did see that comment. Yeah.
It was more of a meme, but I guess the first day of so I made a comment saying that I had a story about bus drivers in like 2 podcasts ago. Mm-hmm. And then I should have been there to say it because everyone was talking about, and I was like, mine is so awesome. Mm-hmm. Why wasn't I there? Mm-hmm. But it wasn't really that awesome. It was just the first day of 3rd grade. Like we were like in the forest, like there was a road in the forest to get to the school, and the tire just burst into flames for some reason.
Oh.
But it took us like a good 4 minutes to realize, and you know, there was like somehow like smoke inside of the bus, and we had to immediately stop. So we were like 30 minutes late for school, and I got in trouble for it somehow. Because I guess no one told my teacher that the tire just burst into flames.
Wow.
I'm assuming you were the one sitting closest to the tire.
Yeah, and I just got engulfed into flames. It's so bad.
Damn, that's your like villain origin story.
Yeah.
I hope you're all right.
No, I'm good now. Yeah, it took a while, but I'm good. Thank you.
I grew up. Yeah, I used to take the bus every day to school, and then during the winters, the bus would also go on these like weird like dirt roads in the middle of the forests, and then like during the winters, if it was like a snowstorm or whatever, the roads wouldn't be cleared up. So then I remember one time when we were going home, the bus got stuck, and it was just stuck for like 4 hours. We were just all sitting in the bus for 4 hours.
Oh my god!
And it's like, I don't know why nobody came to get us. Like no help came. We were just sitting in the bus. And then the worst part was, all my friends had their parents come pick them up, but my parents, because we were poor, we didn't have a car at the time, so like nobody could come pick me up. So it was And eventually, it was just me and the bus driver, because everybody had gone home. And then we ended up getting out, and then the bus driver. God, this was so fucking embarrassing. The bus driver drove me home on the bus, and then he got stuck in front of my house.
Wow.
And he got mad at me. He got mad at me because I couldn't fucking tell him that there was a problem there. I didn't know there was a problem there.
No one else wanted to help you out. I guess maybe you didn't tell him that no one was going to pick you up.
I guess, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I do know that in that 4 hours we played all the cool kids, which I was a part of. We were at the back of the bus. We played Truth or Dare, and I was dared to kiss this girl on the cheek, and then I did it, and she like fell in love with me, and it was crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't like
Did
her
anything
though.
go on? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, did anything go on from there?
No, it was just she liked me. And I didn't like her because she tried to frame me one time that I attacked her, and I didn't attack her. This thing happened when we were in the hallways one time, and she was like being annoying, so I literally did this, right? I put my hand on her shoulder and I said stop. So she threw herself against the wall and then was like ow, and then she went to the teacher, and the teacher had been told that I pushed her against the wall. Like I shoved her. I did like this, which I didn't do. I was never very violent except for that one time.
That is such a like elementary school thing.
Yeah.
I feel like people just threw themselves at the wall just to get back at someone. And a very sibling thing too. I did that a lot to my sister. I would just like throw myself at the wall and start crying. I was very good at crying.
Yeah, I was a demon child. Whenever my sister would get a present, I would destroy it. it like got to the point where she was like avoiding, like when she got a present she would hide it because I would just like destroy it. I was just pissed off that she would get something and I didn't.
My brother got a guitar for Christmas, and before he woke up, I went in the living room and I saw the guitar on the floor. I don't know what I was like 3 or 4 years old, but I started walking on the guitar and it broke the strings.
Oh my god.
And then my brother woke up to a guitar that didn't work.
Oh man,
that's sweet.
Christmas as a kid, man, ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it. I used to get Bakugans. That shit was crazy. I got a big box of Bakugans when I was a kid. You guys ever?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Bakugans are?
No.
Oh man,
what is that again?
It's like the thing where it's like it's like you throw it onto the card and it opens up and it's like this like creature.
Yeah.
I used to be obsessed.
I was thinking of what the fuck's the twirly shit?
Beyblade. That's what it is.
There you go. Yeah.
Beyblades.
Yeah.
I never got. I played Beyblades with my friends, but I never had my own Beyblades. I came fourth in an Estonian Bakugan tournament. Yeah.
Was it like international, like, or not international, like a whole national thing?
No, yeah. Like my dad's friend drove us like 4 hours. And
what?
How old were you?
I was like, I must have been like 12 or like 13. This was like, I guess during my no internet phase where I was just training Bakugan. I was training to become the best every day.
Wow, the no internet thing was the best thing that could have happened to you.
I guess, yeah, but
probably led you to here.
Fourth place was the worst, man. I got jack shit for it.
If you think about it, your life is actually a movie. Like you're the main character, basically.
It kind of is, yeah. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I started from Toontown and then I made my way over here. It's pretty crazy, right?
Make a movie from it. That would be easy.
I would love to see how somebody would make that movie because most of it is just me sitting in my room. So, like, I don't know how they would make that interesting.
I think most movies are that, but they cut it out.
I mean, also remember Bo Burnham did his whole thing in his room.
That is true.
It was just sitting. It was literally sitting.
Yeah, that's... Damn. I forgot that. It feels like 6 years since that came out. But it's only been like 3 months. Wow. Bo Burnham.
I didn't watch the full thing. I should.
Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it a lot, but I feel like now... I don't use TikTok anymore. I uninstalled it, but...
Oh, wow.
when I was still using TikTok, it was ruining the special for me because people would use like the same like 6-second clip of a song for like the dumbest shit, and then I would see it like over and over again.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah, that one, or like just like fucking every song they beat to death, and then everybody got tired of these songs, so they started shitting on Bo Burnham mercilessly. They were like, you know, this isn't even funny. Fuck this guy. Like, this guy is fucking garbage.
That is true. I've seen a lot of Bo Burnham hate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like with TikTok, I feel like the shelf life of any sort of like public figure has like diminished so much because like people hate on Olivia Rodrigo now. Like everyone's getting shit now because like, you know, their songs got overplayed so crazily because of TikTok and like the same like 6-second clip that everybody's just like, screw this. I don't want.
I mean, everyone liked the Adult Swim trend, but then they turned it into a joke, like by hating it after a while, which sucks because I actually liked the trend. When it was a thing,
I did like the trend until people like started trying way too hard with it, and it was like, okay, like this isn't right. And then it was also like the guy who made the original, or like sampled the original. He was like, I was like, at first I didn't know that he just like sampled like I like sampling a lot, obviously, but it's like I feel like what he did wasn't that crazy, and I realized like all his beats are just like. The way he samples is he doesn't even like chop it up. He doesn't do anything. He just takes a song, speeds it up a little, and then adds his own little like generic drums. And then he just kept doing this. And he was like hyping it up. It's like, guys, soon I'm gonna drop this. And it was just like another like song sped up, which is basically just like Nightcore.
Running away is easy.
It was a good song.
It was a good song.
I liked it.
It's ass now. Terrible.
Oh yeah, now 100%. Now I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking. Damn. TikTok, I uninstalled it about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I haven't missed it really. I don't know.
Well, on my phone, it like hides the time. So I just lose like 3 hours of my day without me realizing it. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
Well, I didn't want that to happen. I just wanted, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
I use Twitter too much, and I was like, all right, I need to stop this. So I got TikTok, and then I got too addicted to TikTok, and now I'm addicted to both Twitter and TikTok.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Twitter addiction is a thing.
It is
happening with me.
Last night, I was just doing this thing on Twitter where I was like constantly pulling it down to update for new tweets, and there was just no new tweets, and I just kept doing it. I was like, come on, dude, give me something.
There has to be something new I don't know about.
And
just at random people tweet.
Yeah. You ever think about like how many mutuals you have and like how little of them you actually talk to? Like I think about like all these people that I've randomly met at conventions and like at a party we've been like, yo man, you're like the sickest dude I've ever met, and then we follow each other and then we never talk again. Never.
I've never thought about it until now, but you're actually right.
It's like this crazy thing where it's like when the mutual is created, it's like this beautiful moment, and then nothing comes from it ever.
So weird to think about that those other mutuals have like their own life.
No,
like
literally.
Outside of Twitter too, which is weird to me.
Ted Nivison woke up today.
Like, who would have thought?
Exactly. I mean, it's just weird kind of like thinking that I'm not the center of the universe, you know?
That does suck so bad.
I guess I'm not the main character. Do you have a sign that says JhbTeam behind you?
JhbTeam?
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get that from?
I got it as a gift from a girl.
Oh, a girl gave you a sign with your name?
Yes.
I need that.
It's kind of a thoughtful present.
It was very sweet.
Meanwhile, Prezoh lives in the fucking sunken place, dude. Where are your decorations, dude?
I've got
gamer subs.
I've got gamers, and I've got like a cool shirts. This?
Oh yeah.
I got like a little sign.
I'm surprised you don't have
to put up at some point.
I'm surprised you don't have the cold one sign.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was coming out. Scott was like, "Here are all the cool shirts. You can have one for free." And I was like, "Oh, sweet! I'm gonna pick that one." But then I didn't know cold ones was coming out. So I would have taken that. That would have been sick. Having the cold one sign. Whatever, it's fine.
Is it how much? How much does it cost? Wait, so you can buy it?
It was like 500, 400.
It's pretty expensive, yeah.
Holy shit!
You can do a donation goal. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll start a fucking GoFundMe so I can get a fucking sign of someone else's podcast behind me. Scott is really nice though. I love Scott.
He is.
I met him. I met him at TwitchCon the same time I met Chad, and then ever since then he like sends me cool shirt stuff every now and then. I have like a whole like fucking half of my closet is cool shirts at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. It's so annoying.
He's a very sweet guy though. Everyone in Australia, it seems like a pleasure to hang out with. I definitely want to come to Australia at some point.
It was so weird because like everyone was super funny. Like I landed and then just like everyone was just cracking jokes at me even at the airport, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? Just like everyone just talking to me.
If I go to
they're all super funny and nice.
If I go to Australia, I want to meet Selma. I feel like that'd be very fun.
That would be
I met
fun.
her. It was so awkward because I didn't know who she was. She just entered the cool shirts office. I was like, oh my god, there's someone here. She was like, hey.
Wait, how long were you in Australia for?
10 months.
Oh damn.
Ish.
Joe,
yeah, most of it was COVID. Like I landed, and then the country burst into flames.
Oh yeah.
And then COVID happened, and that was the end of that. I left.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I forgot that happened.
COVID or the fire?
I'd say the fire.
I'd be like, brother, we're still living through it. Oh man, yeah. Twitter, fucking Australia is. I have a bunch of like friends from school because Estonians, they go to work in Australia. They go to like watermelon farms and shit, and like just doing like random hard labor. One of my friends actually got arrested in Australia for trying to buy weed. Well, actually, he's not a friend. He's like an acquaintance, I guess. I don't want to like, give any false pictures here, but yeah, he he tried to buy weed and it turned out to be an undercover cop, and then he got deported.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. He should have just hit up like Swagger Souls, honestly. That guy's got plenty of it.
They talk about it so openly too.
Yeah, I've kind of realized like I guess the reason you can get away with it if you talk about it on podcasts is like you can just be like, oh, I lied, because it's like like they like that. I think that's what like rappers used to do when like and they still do it if they like show guns or like anything that's illegal in videos. They'll just say it wasn't real. It was like it was all a prop, and then unless they find the said stuff, then they can't do anything about it.
That's insane.
I got murder on my mind.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
God, I don't even know when I'll be able to travel, because now it's like another wave approaching, and like all these like,
dude, that sucks, man.
Yeah, fucking Delta Plus, fucking new subscription heading our way, $15.99 a month.
But I guess that's good for streamers, though. Every streamer was seeing a dip in viewers, but now, true. Like, oh no, Delta. But really, they're just gonna get 25% more viewers. Stonepaw was happy about it.
Stonepaw's been grinding hard.
I'm happy for him. He's growing. He's getting a lot of views. I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Stonepaw is just like a good presence, man. Like
even my brother's a Stonepaw fan.
Oh, really?
From what I heard.
Wow. Yeah.
My brother's in jail.
Is that real?
At least he was. I don't know what's going on with him. Just continue.
All right.
Yeah. One of my friends went to jail. Well, still not my friend. It was the brother of the guy that got deported from Australia for buying weed. He went to prison because this was like 2010. He used to go on MSN and he used to scam dudes out of money. And he was like, I'm like a hot girl, and if you send me like this much money, I'll show you my titties. And then they would send the money, and then he would disappear. And then he had to do like 2 years in prison for that.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
Sweet.
Which is crazy.
Sweet.
And then he
It's cool.
he asked me to like put some of his like acoustic guitar covers in my videos, and I was like, bro. I was like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm supposed to like. Back when I was like making videos of like me playing like Webkins, like I don't know how I'm like supposed to put like an acoustic guitar cover in this.
And he's just like, just send me the $50 and I'll send it to you, dude.
He didn't even want to pay me. He was just like, oh, come on. And I was like,
Do you have a lot of subs during this time, or was it just?
Yeah, this was when I see. That's the thing is, this is like when I started to blow up, and that was what my big problem was. When I started to blow up, all these motherfuckers started hitting me up, being like, "Yo, can you fucking can you do this for me? Can you like, can you give me a shout out? Can you like, get?" A lot of people are like, "Can you follow me back on Instagram?" Which I don't follow any of my IRLs back on Instagram, because I'm like, I don't. People will like snoop through it and I don't know, look for shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people, and I was just like, no, I don't even. Half of them didn't even like fucking talk to me before I started doing YouTube. So I was just like, I don't need this.
I had to beg my parents to not make social medias, and they're like, get it.
If my mom had Twitter, that would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the org players for 100T, their parents have Twitters. So like, have you ever heard of Hiko? He's a Valorant pro.
No.
He's in 100T? All right, well, he's in 100T, but his mom has a Twitter and, like, always interacts with, like, whenever he wins or whenever he does stuff like that. Yeah, it's sweet, but at the same time, very scary.
Yeah, no, that is... My cousin one time told me, I was like, yeah, man, I watched one of your streams, and I was like, why?
I hate that shit. I hate that.
I was like, why, bro? Like, what the fuck? What are you... Like, we can just hang out. Like, you don't need to. Like, you can just call me, and, like, we can go get coffee. Like, you don't need to, like... I don't know. My mom doesn't watch any of my shit.
Man,
I get people in college being like I had this friend in my class being like, hey, my girlfriend's like a huge Max Mofo fan, and I want to propose to her. So can you tell him to like make a video using cards, and one of the cards is gonna be like, will you marry me or whatever. And at the time I just like told that to Max, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it. And he did it. It was great.
Are they happily married?
I don't even know. I never talked to him again. I was like, you know what? I don't want to talk to someone who's just gonna ask me shit. I told Max, because I was like, this is so stupid, isn't it? And he was like, I kind of want to do that. And I was like, okay.
It's a lot of Max.
I feel like for Max, it was probably like he can like check it off the fucking list of things that he's done where he like helped like a fan propose, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never done that. I used to have a Cameo. It was crazy.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I always said I was never gonna make one, and then I met Wes and Corey, and then he like slowly like implanted the worms into my brain. That
he had one.
He still has one. I think it costs like
shit.
Last time I checked, it was like $120 to get a Cameo from him. And the crazy thing is he gets so many requests. Like he does like fucking 4 a day.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Both the Coreys, Kaylin too. I used to get like a few a week. Mine was like $40, I think. So, and I was like, I was just doing them. I was like, man, I just felt like this is too capitalist, man. Like, what the fuck am I doing? So then I said that I ended it. I was just like, some people like they were like asking for a lot. Like somebody was like, can you make like a custom mask that looks like this, and then put it on, and then like do like this dance. And then I was like, no, bro, like listen, I understand that this is like capitalist what I'm doing here, but like no, I'm not gonna fucking like get into arts and crafts for this shit. No fucking way. God,
if I make it $10, I wonder if I could, get like one a day or something.
If at $10 you could definitely get traffic.
That'd be sweet. I'll do it.
Yeah, you should do it.
There you go.
Yeah, then you don't have to edit anymore. You can just become a full-time Cameo person.
Yeah,
like all those like members of The Office, or like fucking
Stanley. Oh no.
Yeah, or like all those like fucking former like Trump administration members. They're all on Cameo now. That's how they make their living.
Well, I feel like Friends people, like, didn't they make like $1 million an episode or something? Like how much money is like will suffice on Cameo? Like,
no, yeah, that's the thing is like I forgot who it was. I think it was like Kevin from The Office. That motherfucker's crazy. Like it's Stanley from The Office.
Stanley.
Like that motherfucker's crazy on that app. Like he charges like I think like $1,000 a video, and then you can like I think he has a thing where it's like but more specific inquiries. I don't know if this was him or if it was somebody else, but more specific inquiries you have to like contact me and we'll have to negotiate a price. Or then you can do like a Zoom call with him for 10 minutes for like $4,000, and it's like, bro, holy shit, like. How much? And then he started doing the Kickstarter for like the Stanley spinoff.
Yeah. I remember watching Gus Johnson's video on it.
Oh yeah,
it was great. Just kept going in on Stanley for those cameos and GoFundMe. I don't know. It was great. Or Kickstarters.
And half of them like have like really shitty cameras too. They like don't even bother to like get any sort of setup, and then they charge like $500. I mean,
man.
David Hasselhoff, he has a really good pool too, because all like the grannies and stuff, all their like nieces and stuff get like get them little videos of David Hasselhoff being like, "Hey, sexy mama, I hope you have a great 77th birthday."
Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. I would like that.
It is kind of sweet. Like it is, you know, I like. When it comes to people like David Hasselhoff, like I don't give a fuck. Like he can charge however much he wants. If people are gonna pay it, then right. You know it's like, and people are happy. Like who am I to be here? Like this shouldn't be a thing that's happening. Because if everybody's happy, then everybody's happy.
The people that put like the most effort. I've made like a few cameo videos for like Cold Ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people that put the most effort are like the Jesus impersonators or like the Trump impersonators and shit. Like they have like the whole set and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
and they only charge like $60.
Dude,
like that's a living.
The weirdest thing is one of the most popular people on Cameo is a Tom Cruise impersonator, and he doesn't even like look that much like Tom Cruise, but he charges like, get this, you don't even get the real Tom Cruise. You're getting a Tom Cruise impersonator for $600. Like, first of all, who gives that much of a shit about Tom Cruise? I wouldn't pay $600 for the real Tom Cruise, let alone a fucking fake one. That like the only reason he kind of looks like him is because he wears sunglasses, so you can't even fucking see his face. Right. And then
how much would you? Oh, I was gonna say, how much would you pay though for the real Tom Cruise?
It depends on what he would say. Like if I could get him to like, so that's the thing is like I would love to like bait him into saying something about Scientology, but he won't, because he's like, you know, he's really weird about that, obviously, because it's like pretty fucked up.
My God.
Oh God.
Sad. It's hard to meme them now.
The Scientologists?
No, it's the cameo people. Like the cold ones can't like Cold One's cameo videos, like they have to record like 4 hours of footage of like getting just like writing cameos for them, like the description and shit like that, because like so many people are just like, no, we're not gonna do that, because there's, I guess, an influx of people who just troll them.
Yeah, the only person that's ever rejected my cameo was Tyler Oakley. I had I wanted Tyler Oakley to I was like I wanted Tyler Oakley to call Weston Pago Corey, and I guess he didn't know what it meant because he just let it expire. But he was doing other cameos when that like, and he was tweeting like, "All right, guys, I only have a few cameos to finish, so send me your cameos," and mine just got ignored. Like he didn't even reject it. He did like.
That's great.
Yeah, it was fucking great. I waited a week.
Idea. You're like, oh, I mean, I don't know if this is like a slur, like a new slur that I don't know about.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I don't want to say that loud.
I understand why he didn't take it, but also it was a shame. I've gotten cameos from Tazon Day. He delivered, like, I'm pretty sure when you request a cameo from him, it's like an alarm goes off in his house, and he like he wakes up at like 3 a.m. and he's like, huh. And then he like puts on he always wears this like red leather jacket and this like red hat, and he just like gets ready. He does the cameo, goes back to bed. Cause I requested a cameo from him. I think cause he lives in LA. I think it was like 4 a.m. LA time. He did it in 10 minutes.
Jeez.
And it was perfect. And I was just like, okay. And then I got a bunch of ones from Martin Cabello where I was like, when Hoover got Twitch partnership, I got him one as a congratulations. And then he was like, what is a Twitch partnership? Like the Twitch that I get in my neck? And then he did this thing with his neck that was like really gross.
God.
Chad got one for me from Tobuscus.
Oh my God.
Toby Turner. And he was like, hey, Prezoh, let's eat Subway or whatever. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that would be a well-received episode.
He just went on like a rant about Subway.
I think the Hank from Breaking Bad cameos are the best.
Oh yeah, true.
I personally think they're hilarious.
Sussy baka.
He's been he's been memeing on the internet a lot.
Yeah, he's a
God.
he's a little memester. That show is crazy. I miss like when I first watched it when I was like, I got my tonsils removed when I was watching it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a show.
Oh yeah. Walter White.
I think about it every day. It's such a great show.
You ever watch Better Call Saul?
I've watched the whole thing. I'm waiting for the last season.
Yeah, me too. What are you, Prezoh? You a Breaking Bad guy?
I'm like, I need to start watching things so I could be a part of conversation about TV shows.
Yeah, man. What shows have you watched?
Last thing I watched was like Steven Universe.
Oh, you'd have a lot to talk to Weston about then. He loves that
Really?
shit.
Yeah, I've got like a season left. I just had someone over and, that's all we watched.
Oh, that's
Steven
fun.
Universe. Yeah.
That's fun. They didn't help you decorate your walls?
They wanted to, but we got so lazy. They were like, I'm gonna like make you food like in the middle of the stream. I'm gonna like bring you like a whole plate of shit. It's gonna be like so cool because it's like, oh my god, you have like someone making you food, but you just never did.
That's well, the idea of it is wholesome. That's a really wholesome idea.
Yeah.
I would fucking love for someone to bring me food when I'm streaming, but I stream at like 4 a.m. So
it happened one time when I was playing Mario Kart with Germa and all those. I like to talk about that.
I mean, fair enough.
There is a Twitch feature. I forgot what it was called, but people can order food to your house.
Oh yeah.
Like it has the list of restaurants up on the Twitch panels, and just like you click whatever and then just send it. I assume it would get annoying, but
I feel like
food for you.
It must have like a cooldown. Like otherwise, like imagine you're like XQC, like you get like 25 pizzas at your house if you have it. Like people are just constantly sending food.
I think there's a cooldown on it from what I remember, but
you can put one, yeah.
But yeah, 25.
I should do that. Although I don't know if anyone would actually. It's like, who really wants to watch me eat that much?
People love it.
Oh yeah, I do have a show about that.
Yeah. Subway Sunday, right?
Why would people want to watch me eat? Literally has a show about it.
You have a show, JHB, TBH or JHB?
Yes, I love that show.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's a good show.
Thank you.
I know how bad you've been wanting to get me on, and I'm sorry that I haven't been able to come to LA.
It's okay, man. I know how packed your schedule is.
Yeah, I'm really busy. Like, I got like dinners and like meetings and stuff. You guys are lucky that I even was able to do this. So
I know, right?
Really
I'm very
every day.
thankful for this opportunity. Never thought it could happen.
Is that a mini fridge next to you, or is that a? What is that?
This is a drawer.
What do you have in there?
100T apparel right there.
How much do you have? Can you send me some? I want 100 Thieves apparel, but I don't want to pay like $200. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I don't know, because I'm not in charge of the apparel department, but I could put your name under a list, or hopefully try for the next drop. See if that works.
Well, if you get,
It's very polite.
When I don't like my name being put on a list. That sounds kind of intimidating. But in that case, yeah. If there's a list, put me on it.
I mean, yeah. Did Weston and Kaylin get free apparel, or did they not? I genuinely don't know.
I think because gave them something.
I didn't give them anything.
Wait,
I wish I could, but unless someone else from Under T gave them something.
Weston has a hoodie, 100 Thieves hoodie, from what I remember. Yeah, he has a hoodie, and I think he has the blue sweatshirt.
I know Kaylin has a red and black one.
Yeah, somebody definitely gave them that because they don't buy anything. They're very cheap people.
Okay, well then their name is probably on a list, so that's good to know. So I'll try and get you something. Don't worry.
Thank you.
People at home watching this, like, oh, dude, yes, it's happening. I'm finally getting the merch.
This is literally why I made this show.
Aksel and 100T, let's go. It's finally happening.
That's how I'm gonna get my visa. I'm gonna like when I can go to the US, I'm gonna just stand outside the 100 Thieves offices, and I'm gonna like constantly ask people that work at 100 Thieves as they try to go to work. I'm gonna like try to follow them into the building, asking them to be hired. That'll work. There's people that like got hired that way by just constantly harassing people.
I wonder who that would be.
Nadeshot would probably tell you to never speak to me again if I started doing that, to be fair.
I wonder because you've never met him before, right?
No.
I was going to say, I wonder how your interaction would be if you saw Matt like standing in the same room as you? Like, would you approach him, or would you just be like, guys, that's Matt, that's 100 Thieves?
I would go up and I would give him a fucking firm handshake because I need him to transfer me the power of Kanye West. All right, because
There you go.
I know his hands have touched Kanye's, and I need to receive that energy from him. I need it.
What a photo.
Yeah, that is crazy. How he was that in the compound?
Yeah, that was in the compound, like, before it opened.
Do you sometimes feel Kanye's like energy when you're sitting at your desk?
My desk was in the same place where he was standing, actually, like my chair. So it feels very fun for me whenever I look at the photo, because I'm like, yeah, I work there, like literally right there.
Damn, that's like a message. Like, you're the Kanye of like 100 Thieves. Next up,
He needs to just drop Donda now.
he needs to sign for 100 Thieves. 100 Thieves
That's
Kanye. Yeah, Donda. Apparently Hurricane might be dropping. Wait, actually, hold on. It might have. Let me.
It's 9/22.
Let me check. Let me live check here on the. Okay, it didn't. Fucking. This guy is.
Man, it's kind of disappointing. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I was before we got in here. I was listening to it on repeat. Some of the songs from the stream.
80 degrees.
God,
So good.
The OG version of Hurricane is way better though than like I like the week. Lil Baby should not be on that track.
I agree. I like Ant Clemens, and I do actually like The Weeknd on there.
Yeah, he's nice.
But baby, nah.
I just can't believe the Pop Smoke song is still there. That shit is awful. The one where it's like, I think he literally put his fucking iPhone up to the microphone and then played like a Pop Smoke song that had come out 2 days before, which is just weird. That I when it was the first listening party, I was like, okay, that's just like a placeholder. But then the second listening party happened, and I was like, no, he actually thinks that this is like the move.
There's got to be some like blackmailing going on for this to stay in the track list or something. Like
He just makes weird decisions like that. Like, I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
It's so weird. And it's also just the fact that like, oh, Josh Lavis. Shout out
Dude.
Let's go, Josh.
Shout out to Josh Lavis.
Everyone go follow Josh Lavis.
You know, every time I see the alert pop up, I instantly look over to make sure I'm not live, and that makes me panic.
I thought you were pointing at the
No, I mean,
you're just like, oh my god.
You guys watch
I get excited.
You guys watch the Olympics?
I watched some of it. I watched the skateboarding.
Dude, that was sick. Those guys were hella chill.
And then like some 13-year-old girl won something.
Yeah.
Which
I think
was
like
insane.
the in like women's skateboarding, the average age on the podium was like 13 because it was two 12-year-olds. And then there was like I think like the winner was 17, which is kind of bullshit. Like, she's 17 and those are 12-year-olds. Like, of course she's gonna beat them.
Just give it to the 12-year-olds, please.
It's like,
I mean, at least they tried.
I mean, yeah. And there's probably like some 35-year-old that was like fifth, which is like pathetic at that point. I mean, Jesus.
The thought of being 35 freaks me out.
I can't imagine it. My favorite thing is whenever I have this conversation, whenever me and Hoover have this conversation with Kaylin, we just tell Kaylin that we're gonna die before we reach 30, and then she goes like, "Stop!" And she gets really mad. But I just like can't imagine myself. I mean, all the comments are gonna like timestamp and just be like, "But you are 35 years old." But I cannot imagine myself being that age. And then
for a second, when you were like, "Oh, I could not imagine that," I was like, "Fuck, is he 35?"
Oh my god.
Can you imagine if I was 35?
That'd be cool.
I was just talking to you young people here.
I would feel better. I hate being 23 because I feel really old.
Are you a millennial?
No, I think I'm on the cusp of Gen Z.
When's your birthday?
December 2nd, 1997.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm looking this up. Gen Z millennial time
11:23 p.m. for the astrology people that want to.
Oh no, they're gonna fucking look up your birth chart and see how you're like Satan.
I'm a 6:37 p.m.
Damn.
I was born at like 2 p.m. I was like,
That's boring.
Lame.
hey, at least I didn't wake my mom up.
What?
I didn't pop out in the middle of the night while she was sleeping.
I think my sister did. My sister, when she was born, she had the fucking umbilical cord around her neck.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Risky. You guys got to be careful with that. What are we thinking?
I'll keep that in mind next time.
Gen Z, 1997, 2012. So you are Gen Z.
Yeah.
Man, I would have had the time of my life if it turned out that you were a millennial. Your employers are millennials.
No, I got TikTok. I've got a pretty Gen Z Twitter, I think.
Yeah, I'm Gen Z.
Yeah.
For sure, dude. Like,
wait, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Okay, so
did your birthday already happen?
Yeah, March 1st.
Oh, same as my mom. Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
my mom's February 24th.
Oh wow! So like within the week. That's awesome.
My mom is
they know each other.
July 26th. 55. She turned 55 this year. Shout out to my mom.
Whoa. Dude, shout out. Drake's in the chat.
Drake's in the chat for my mother.
Yeah.
What would your mother say about you and your profession?
Who are you talking to?
I guess the both of you.
Prezoh, do you want to go first?
Sure, yeah. What would she say? I mean, she knows.
I don't know why I worded it like that.
Ooh.
All right.
Sorry. I unplugged my headphones. What would she say? I don't know. As long as as she knows that like money's coming in, she like doesn't care. I have a degree in graphic design, which like if this doesn't work out, I'm probably not going to get a graphic design job. I'm probably just going to be poor. I don't really want to do graphic design. So she's just happy that I have a degree, that if everything goes tits up or whatever. She doesn't know like anything about my Twitter or like streaming or anything like that.
I think it's better. Better that way.
But like, well, she kind of knows because my sister's ex, after they broke up, was trying to ruin our family.
What the fuck?
And I hadn't come out to my parents yet. So he did it for me, which was really nice.
Jesus.
By sending tweets about me being gay.
That is... What the fuck? Damn.
Yeah.
That is messed up.
It's super messed up. And my dad just didn't believe it. He was like, nah.
Oh.
Nah.
For a second I thought you were talking about you having Twitter. Like your dad didn't believe that you had Twitter.
Nah, he doesn't have a Twitter.
That was like the outrageous part. It wasn't the fact that you were gay. It was the fact that you had a Twitter.
My son has a Twitter.
What about you, JhbTeam? Is your mom proud the fact that you are 100 Thieves?
I'd say so, yeah. I mean, my parents, they both kept refreshing Twitter because they know about everything I do. They kind of had to find out once I got the job application. Because I had to explain like what this job is, all that stuff, and they were very suspicious at first. But then I was like, "No, Nate Shot, he's a cool guy." And then
they were like, "Oh, I used to watch him. Yeah, I used to back in."
Yeah, exactly.
I used to watch him on MLG.
Fans.
Yeah.
No, like the whole thing with the Twitter takeover, they just kept refreshing the timeline over and over. They don't have Twitter accounts, but they just like look up JhbTeam or they refresh the 100 Thieves Twitter account all the time.
Oh, that's sweet.
There will be times where I'll tweet at someone on my main where it's like in the replies so they can't see it. And then 1 minute later, my mom will come in and be like, wait, so did that really happen? I'm like, how do you know about that? And it's scary. But I don't know. I'd say they're happy. Which
That's sweet.
Is good. And as Prezoh said, as long as money is coming in, then they're fine with me doing it. So
yeah, my mom didn't believe when I first started making money from YouTube. She didn't believe it because it took me like I blew up before I got partnered. So then there was like a period where I didn't make any money, and then I started making like a really decent amount of cash straight off the bat. And then when I told my mom about it, because it was like such an insane increase immediately, she didn't believe it. She was like,
thought it was a scam.
No, yeah, it was just like a really sad thing where she was like, oh, like he really thinks that he's gonna get paid. Like he really he really thinks that this money is real. And then I was like, it is, Mom, it's real. And then when I got paid, she finally, like, I remember I showed her my bank statement with the money arriving, and she was like, what? And then it really hit her. And then she was like, and then she like immediately went to like flex on people. I was like, yeah, my son is a YouTuber, and like yeah, he like last month he made this much. And I was like, okay, we cannot listen. We cannot do this. My grandmother
my
fucking
mom did that about the
my grandmother flexed on the
Game
telemarketer
Grumps compilation.
Wait, what?
Like, because it was one video that I spent like a night on, and she would tell everyone, all the family members, how much money I made from the Game Grumps compilation. I'm like, jeez, I shouldn't even be making money from this.
So was that the one that got like 4 million views?
Yeah.
Did it have a good CPM?
You know, I don't think it did. Honestly, I was stupid. I only put one ad. Which is fine. What, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even check. I didn't even know that was a thing. I was just seeing the money come in. I was like, cool. That's awesome.
Is that video still up to this day or no?
Yeah, it's still up. It's not making money. Like I actually emailed Game Grumps, and I was like, is it fine that I'm making money from this? And they're like, nope. I was like, okay.
Damn.
And you were like, well, too late. I've already pocketed like everything.
Yeah, I waited.
I already
like
paid for my college.
That's I never figured that the compilation people would make money. I mean, I remember it was like a big conversation like a year ago when like a lot of the compilation channels started popping up for you know, at the time it was like Lunch Club, and then like Dream started blowing up, and like compilations came for that, and then they all started like talking about it, and like everyone had their different takes about it. The way I've always like approached channels like that is I don't care. You can, as long as it's not like weird, or as long as it's like if some effort's put into it, I don't care. And on TikTok, it's like on TikTok, I fucking love when people post clips of me because it's like free advertising, and I'm like, on TikTok, it's like I'm not gonna make shit anyway, so it's like I don't. Why would I? Even, it doesn't bother me, but it's yeah, that's crazy. Wow. You know what the crazy thing about you, Prezoh, is? I thought you were joking about being gay for like a few months after I met you.
Yeah.
I thought you were one of those like Twitter people that just like says they're gay, but isn't actually gay. So then I started going around and I started asking people if you were actually gay, and I realized that some people were also unsure. They were like, I think so. Like I never, like, even though you would always tweet like I'm gay, everybody saw it. I never got like a yes. Everybody was like, I think so. That's crazy.
For a lot of people, this podcast may be my coming out, I guess, because it's like the first time I'm like ever. Thank you.
He's gay.
This is
no
really
problem.
Actually, really hard for me.
Cool, dog. See what I did there?
That's awesome.
Thanks. But I like that for some reason. I shouldn't like that because a lot of people do need like content creators, or like at least, you know, just like whoever is in the community to be gay, so that they're like, okay, it's like, this is, you know, not just a joke, but I am kind of making it a bit of a joke sometimes, which is kind of a bad thing. That's my flaw. My one flaw. I
kind of do the same about my sexuality. I was at a point for a while where I didn't want to talk about my sexuality because I didn't want people to follow me because of it. Because I realized, you know, there's a lot of like Minecraft stands that'll be like, okay, this person is not straight, so I'm going to follow them, right?
Right.
And I was like, I don't want those people, because those people are
right.
Listen, you know, I get it. I understand that there's a lot of young people that like kind of want representation and they want people that are like them, but there are a lot of people that like scare me because they'll like, I don't know, like they'll follow you over some shit like that, and then they'll get like really mad over some like trivial shit that doesn't matter. So I was just like, I don't know, I didn't want to deal with it. So then I stopped talking about it publicly, and then I made like a joke about me being fruity, and then a bunch of people got mad about it, and then I needed to talk about it again, where I needed to be like, well, you know, and then I don't know. It's just annoying that you need to like explain yourself all the time.
Yeah. I guess like again, I guess I don't mind that it seems like a joke just because I don't think it's very important to need a label. Like it is, you know, it is important for yourself and it is, you know, important for people to have representation, but it's not needed. So like I tweeted someone says like, you've probably never edited a video. And I said, nope, I fuck women. A lot of people were like, yes, true.
I remember seeing
and it's like, yeah, and I don't know. I just like don't explain myself because I don't know. It just doesn't matter. You know.
Yeah, that's the way I nowadays I just kind of I go by unlabeled because I'm just like when you like the way I personally felt is when I've kind of like found myself to be bisexual throughout my life, but I found that there was this like weird pressure that I don't think anyone else was really putting on me, but I was putting on myself that whenever I identified as bisexual, I was like, I feel like I'm like. There were moments where like, man, I'm like not gay enough or like I'm not straight enough. Like I don't like, you know, because it's like so fluid. It's like you go through fucking phases where, you know, it fluctuates and shit. And then I just kind of realized like if I just like, you know, because it's if I just kind of live my life and like go about it however, then there's this like comfort towards me where I don't have to think about it and I don't have to put pressure on myself to be like, you know, it's brought me a lot of solace. So that's, you know, that's my tip to anybody listening. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. I feel like nowadays on Twitter, it's like, you know, labels can help a lot of people. Labels didn't help me. And I feel like there's a lot of people out there who might benefit from not, you know, attaching a label to themselves. Maybe that's what might be causing a lot of stress for you is just trying to like find your fucking, you know, 7 labels when you might not even need them.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little bit of COOLDOG wisdom in the COOLDOG house. I realized I never asked you guys to bark.
Yeah.
You want to bark?
Woof.
Your turn.
Let me think.
That was actually really good.
That was really good.
There you go. Yeah.
I love that.
Much better than I expected.
A lot of energy was put into that.
Yes. Sorry, I just got like into the moment.
Well, I gotta say, I've really enjoyed my sit down with you guys here. We had a really good talk. What has it been? An hour and 20 minutes has flown by. Do you guys have any final messages, final words?
I guess I've never had a one-on-one with Prezoh before on a call, but it was very nice getting to meet you and talk with you.
Yeah, it was sick. I've actually not really talked to either of you. I was just thrown into, you know, like I kind of talked to you for like, oh, I thought
oh my god,
there's a bee. Oh shit, there's a bee. What the fuck? There's a fucking bee.
And we saw it flying around too. That's the funny part.
Why the fuck is there a bee? Okay, well, continue. Don't mind me. Just go on. Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't really. We started texting. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Why is there a bee? Where did he come from? Fucking bitch!
No, you're good. It thinks you're a tree. It's not gonna see you. It's
oh god, I'm starting to sweat, man. I'm nervous.
But yeah, that's about it.
No, dude, we gotta.
Thanks for having me on.
We gotta hang out more, man. I like you.
Yeah, I keep saying no to everyone that wants to, you know, do something, you know, like play a game, because I'm lazy and stupid and gay and stuff. So,
yeah,
but I'll start.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
What about you, JhB?
I mean, I'm up for anything, to be honest.
Yes, let's fucking
sweet.
We gotta play like.
Oh.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
You were looking the complete opposite direction, and it just came from the other side, like on to you.
Oh, he's on my camera. He's on my fucking. I wouldn't, dude. Okay,
please.
I want him to.
We need to see it.
I would love it if it just like if it walked onto the lens. I feel like that would be really cool. Okay, wait, he's walked. Okay, no, he just started flying. The thing is. The bee, this same bee, I'm pretty sure, entered my room yesterday, and then he left, and now he's come back. Why?
I've never
He
seen
really
an
enjoyed its stay.
I've never seen an Estonian bee before, so this is interesting.
Yeah, they're a lot different than any sort of other bee would be.
God.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining me, and follow us on subscribe on YouTube. Give a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. I'm trying to overtake Emma Chamberlain's podcast. We're really close to it, actually.
Sweet.
Really set myself a good goal there. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.